Hey y'all, and welcome to the Sprinkle Factory YouTube channel where we cover everything culinary. This is Chef Sprinkle, and I'm back with another delicious recipe. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and, of course, join our Sprinkle Squad. Now, today, before we get into our recipe, I do want to let you know that I will be using my honey butter cinnamon roll sweet seasoning. The link is always in the description so you can purchase yours as well. Now, today we're going to be making the very delicious R0yal apple crumb pie. Now, the first thing that we're going to start with, you guys, is actually some homemade ice cream. And believe it or not, you don't have to have an ice cream maker to make some delicious, creamy, rich ice cream. The first thing that we're going to start with is going to be 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. Make sure that it is cold. And then we're going to come in with 1 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. This really is the base to make everything taste so rich, creamy, and delicious. Now, once we add the condensed milk while the cream is whipping, we want to go ahead and add in some vanilla. Of course, hit it with some of our cinnamon roll seasoning. Super, super, super delicious. Even if you just want to make this ice cream, y'all, trust me, it's super worth it. Now, once the cream is whipped to stiff peaks, we want to make sure that we combine it with our condensed milk mixture. Very important though, we do want to make sure that when you add it to the mixture that you're folding it in. Don't whip it too much because you're going to lose all of the beautiful fluffy air that you whipped into your cream. Super easy, probably takes about 2 applications to get everything nice and smooth. But after we do that, we're gonna put it in our dish and freeze it for about 5 hours and start working on our pie. Just like that, y'all, we are done. Nice and smooth and velvety. I actually got these really cute containers. They come with lids just like the regular ice cream pints from Amazon. Or you can make a big batch and put it in a pan, freeze it for about 5 hours until it's firm. You can even do some add-ins, do some cereal, some candy, some chocolate chips, totally up to you. Now, as you guys can see, I am now working with some pie crust, some store-bought pie crust. These are 9-inch circles that usually come in the store, and I have a 9.5-inch pan. But you know, it's totally up to you if you wanted to use a smaller pan, just kind of crimp the edges, make them really pretty, but this part is super easy. Now, to cut down on some work, I don't know if you guys knew this, but Walmart actually sells peeled cord and slice apples. So convenient. So we're just going to take this, you guys. I'm working with 2 pounds of apples here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add our flavorings, our R0yal, as well as some cornstarch to thicken it up. So go ahead and hit it with some honey butter cinnamon roll seasoning. Of course, all the measurements are at the bottom of the screen, as always. We're going to put a nice amount of this because we do want the apples to be very flavorful. Then the next thing we're going to come in with is our R0yal. We're going to add about 3 tablespoons. It may not look like I added 3 tablespoons, but that's because I had to kind of record it on my phone too for TikTok. Don't worry about that. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add some acid, y'all, just to kind of liven the apples up. Now, the apples that I used were red apples. My preference, you can use green apples, totally up to you. They were going to come in with 3/4 cups of light brown sugar, just to kind of sweeten everything up. And then after that, we're actually going to add in a couple tablespoons of melted butter. I use salted butter, you guys, so that does make a difference, just in case you were wondering. And then we're going to come in with some cornstarch just to kind of thicken the whole party up. Mix this together. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make our crumb topping, and then we're actually going to put everything in the pan, bake it off, and literally that's it. That's it. Super simple. But let's go ahead and get into the crumble, you guys. The first thing that we're going to start with is going to be some flour. We're going to hit that with some brown sugar. Again, the measurements are at the bottom of the screen. And then we're going to hit it with some oats. You can leave the oats out. Those are optional. I think they make for a very good texture, though. And then we're going to come in with an entire stick of melted butter, you guys. Trust me, this is super necessary. Go ahead and add some honey butter cinnamon roll seasoning to this as well. And then we're going to mix it up until it's nice and moist, and you can squeeze it and it kind of stays together. After that, y'all, we're going to put the pie together, throw it in the oven, and that's it. All right, y'all, let's get ready to assemble the pie. So, very important, there's going to be some liquid at the bottom of your bowl from the Crown Royal, from the lemon juice, from the natural apple juices. Leave those in your bowl. So, we're only going to put the apples in the pie. Leave the remaining juice in the bowl. Put the crumble on top, and I'll show you what we're going to do with the juice in just a few. Just like that, y'all. Super easy. And let the pie rest and cool down a little bit. If you see the crumbs are getting too dark on the top, just put maybe a sheet of foil on top of it as it bakes the remainder of the time. But that juice that we saved in the bottom of the bowl, y'all, we're going to add some more Crown Royal to it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. And then we're going to go ahead and put it into a sauce pot, saucepan, whatever you have, and we're going to bring it to a boil. Now remember, by us adding the cornstarch, that's going to naturally thicken this sauce and turn it into somewhat of a caramel, so that this way, once we plate the pie and the ice cream, we have a delicious Crown Royal cinnamon sauce to go on top. I let the pie cool a little bit. You guys, put it to the side, went ahead and sliced it, let the ice cream sit out for a little bit just to get a little bit soft so it's not as hard to scoop it. And then literally we're just going to plate this up, y'all. That is it. Now, in true Sprinkle Factory fashion, y'all, let us slow it down with a slow mo. Just like that, y'all, we have a nice, rich, decadent dessert that your family, your friends, everyone is truly, absolutely gonna love. I love y'all so, 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 so much. Thank you so much for watching. As my grandma would totally say about this recipe, this is finger licking time. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share this on all of your socials with all of your family and friends. And as always, I'll see y'all next time.